Hi, thanks for coming to Artsy Wisdom. I'm Diane. I decided to do a quick reading on Meghan and Harry, focusing on Meghan because of all this controversy with Spotify and how people are really, you know, complaining that she didn't do any of the, or very little of the interviews. People didn't want to go. They didn't make enough money. Spotify dropped them. They didn't have any ideas for their podcasts, and they were super over the top crazy ideas, and they didn't know how to, they're just not good at content creation. So, although she has an idea that she thinks she's wonderful, but I want to make this my channel very authentic and spiritually based. So sometimes when I do this kind of stuff about current events, politics, I hope I don't sound too snarky, but I want to look at people for all the good within them, but sometimes they take action that isn't good. But anyway, I pulled some cards. We'll see how that goes. Pulled some cards about her, and she has got lots of pentacles. So it's about the money and also security. And look at all these stones. Do you see them all? These are all pentacles, or money, security, value, how she feels she is worth. And everything is protected. This guy's inside of these. She's inside of here being blocked. And this home, this is about home and hearth and having money, everything you need at home. This is also being having everything you need of value, and you're such a peace. Although he's got a snake in his hand, but that's just because he feels comfortable with transformation and taking care of himself. Also meditating. So I think what's happening for her right at the moment is she's just hunkering down. And I said that the other video about WME. She believes that she's going to be okay. She's got a lot of confidence, and she's staying within her space. There's some healing. There's some recalibrating I'm seeing. And I'll pull some cards on Harry. I'm going to do something on Harry right now. And how he's feeling. I know that what is it? The Invictus is coming out, and he's proud of that. So this is Harry. Oh, the world. Yes. So actually, he's active. He's really planning things to be a little bit more unemotional. He's not emotional as she is. Joy, although Joy is cups. This is and this is family or friends celebrating, girlfriends or boyfriends or a group of people. So this is Joy, and I think he's excited about his Netflix documentary about the Invictus Games and the world. So he's feeling like he's accomplishing a lot, and technically it looks like he is. He's being straight to the point. I know we've been criticizing him for being kind of trauma focused, and he's not getting over his stuff, and he wants everybody to see his pain, which is very common with people that have had issues, that have been hurt in their life. They want to be validated, and so he feels like if he talks about it enough and he gets people out there, people will understand. Or you read his book, or you talk about it on, if he makes the new podcast. Obviously, they're not going to, but the trauma affects him so much that it feels like if he shares it, it's going to go away somehow. In reality, all his discovery and all his challenges are within that he's got to confront, and it just has more work to do. That's all. Anyway, but the podcast looks like he's or not the podcast, excuse me, the documentary about the Invictus Games looks like he's very excited, and that's going to go well. Now, their relationship, Great Bear, there's some judgment involved. And I don't know if it's on, well, it looks like things are okay. This is a major arcana too. So this is a karmic card, I think, that they've been drawn together to accomplish these things. In another video, I said they are working together as teaching. They both feel like they're teaching. They're trying to change media, change the world, change how we see things, and how they just want to teach and educate people, by, I don't know, it seems to be in a dysfunctional way or a less than efficient in more of a wow, wow, wow way kind of thing. But then there's Three of Bows, which is about partnerships. And they're sort of in two different places. What I'm seeing, and then Ace of Bows, which is spark of life, energy. They invigorate each other. They give each other lots of positive attaboys, attagirls, and they see each other as doing good work. I also see them not together, not necessarily they're divorced or anything, but I feel like their partnership is independent, and he's doing his thing, she's doing her thing, and which, there's been gossip about him having this place in a hotel or another room of the house or somewhere else that he stays. And it's quite possible that he does that. Doesn't seem like at this time they're broken up or anything. It just seems like that's what works for them, because she's an independent person, and I think he knows that she needs her space, and he needs to give her that, but also he has to work on stuff. Maybe then he maybe realizes that she gets overly emotional about stuff, I think, and he can't manage that. So their future, let's just say the next couple months. We've got excitement, Eight of Bows, a lot of this I look at is they're working on these other, I don't know if it's a podcast or some other projects, and they're getting a lot of people involved, and there are a lot of talking. I can hear milling and blah, 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 around them. So this is really good for them. They feel like they're working together. So that's a totally together sign. And then look, we got the Lovers card. And again, I see like even though they're together, they're holding hands. They've got the Two Cups. The heart is a fire. I don't know if you can see. He's one animal. She's like a horse, and he's like a stag. They're different, but together. And they've come to respect each other. So this is hard work, and it's hard work for them at this time. I'm getting that they're having to work at their relationship, and it's not as easy as it once was because of all the things that both of them are trying individually or trying to complete for themselves personally, inwardly, and also out in the world. She's focused on money. He's focused, he has been suing and he needs protection, but his is more about purpose. And together they're doing it. And I do think this will continue. I did a reading before where I saw it like kind of petering out, the relationship. That was 5 years from now. So until next time.